Not all exercises are suitable for everyone, and this or any other exercise program may result in injury. Any user of the exercise program assumes the risk of injury resulting from performing the exercises. To reduce the risk of injury, consult your doctor before beginning this exercise program. The instructions and advice presented are in no way intended as a substitute for medical counseling. The creators, producers, participants, and distributors of this program disclaim any liabilities or loss in connection with the exercises and advice herein. In the year 1938, in the south of Beijing, in the Gaocheng prefecture of Hebei province, a son was born to a couple. He was named Li Junfeng. From his earliest years, he was trained in the martial arts. He graduated in 1965 from the College of Physical Education in Beijing. He attained prominence both as a local as well as a national coach for the People's Republic of China national wushu team. The teams he coached reached new heights of glory by garnering numerous laurels, bringing unprecedented honor to the country. At the height of his coaching career, he gained even more fame by becoming a movie actor. It was at this point that something happened which transformed his whole life. He began to receive messages directly from Heavenly Mother. In response to Mother's instructions, he moved to Manila, where he was told the work would begin, and left behind all that he had attained. Surrendering himself totally to the will of heaven, he began the work of sharing the practice of Sheng Zhen Wuji Gong and spreading these messages of love to the world. What you're about to experience is the result of this work of love. Sheng Zhen Wuji Gong is a great and sacred work. In these chaotic and difficult times, the heavens bestow this Qigong to redeem all of mankind. This gift of salvation and transformation can purify the human heart and put man in touch with his inner being, the abode of peace and contentment. Out of compassion, these forms of Qigong have been bestowed on humanity by the founders of the major religions themselves. This is a rare and precious work. Through the practice of any one of these forms of Qigong, one will have a new understanding and appreciation of life and this world. You will come to know your own self. You will see and feel the essence of your soul, which is love. Through this experience, you will relate in a more intimate, more loving way to the rest of the world, to this universe. Sheng Zhen Wuji Gong gives new hope, kindles a flame in this distorted and confused world. If one is too weak to practice this Qigong, simply viewing this will enable one to already experience the benefits. This Qigong can be practiced on its own, or it can be practiced along with one's own religion. Be yourself. If your mind is relaxed and you are calm when practicing this Qigong, then you will not only grasp its significance, but also experience the heart of this world. Good health will be attained, but more than that, you will feel lightness and the purity of your own soul. As you practice this Qigong, you experience the unconditional love that exists in the universe through your body. It then permeates your soul and manifests in your actions. What is real happiness? What is a sense of perfect well-being? You will come to understand. Love is unselfish. Love is all-encompassing. If there is love in your heart, you have the entire world. You have the universe. Now, relax. Be happy. Begin. Bring yourself back to a pure world. Zhou Qian Yi Qi is a non-moving Qigong that trains the mind. As this practice quiets the mind, one is able to return to the beginning, to connect with heaven, earth, and with all humanity. Breathe lightly and naturally. This helps the body relax. Lose all sense of yourself. Forget everything. With a tranquil and peaceful mind, one can go back to the beginning of time and see the world with renewed understanding. Imagine a pathway of energy along the spine, from the dantian just below your navel to the Yuan, the intersection between your crown and your third eye. In the process of concentrating on your dantian and Yuan, your heart and soul are clarified. Left hand is yang, right hand is yin. Yin is down, yang is up. This is the world. The thumb's touch signifying the harmony of things. The formation of the hands represents the shape of the heart. The space formed by the hands represents the empty world. You carry the empty world in your hands. This material world is not an end in itself. Even then, Its true meaning can be found in this colorful world. Every bit of happiness and worry one experiences reveals an aspect of life. When you really come to an understanding of this world, you see that it is just an illusion, that it is empty inside. The only thing that one can leave behind in life is love for the world. The only thing that one can bring away is love in your heart. The love you leave behind is the love you bring with you. They are one and the same. Man's life is like the void that you see. The only thing that man can really acquire in this life is an inner awakening. When man uses his heart to strive towards enlightenment, he finds the true meaning of life. The purpose of his existence unfolds. This empty world you hold in your hands corresponds to the true world found in your Yuan. Although it cannot be fully understood until your third eye is open, the truth of this world can be felt in your heart. Sitting here is so natural as the world outside your body. Only when you are empty can you experience tranquility and the love in your heart. This is a blissfully pleasant state. Reaching up to the heavens, reaching down to the earth, communicating with all of humanity. Heaven, earth, and humanity are united as one. All is in constant movement. Kuan Yin sitting Qigong. Each and every movement in this Qigong is unique. From beginning to end, the movements become increasingly difficult, and they require a deeper understanding. Each movement has its own underlying meaning. It is important for you to grasp the meaning of the previous movement to understand the significance of the next. With this Qigong, your consciousness is elevated to a level reaching my own level of transcendence. This is the primary purpose of this set of movements. These movements have deep and mystical messages. May you come to appreciate them with all your heart. I realize that not everyone can grasp what I have imparted with these movements, but I hope that you will continue in practicing this Qigong until you come to understand them. As you persevere in your practice, your awareness is brought to a higher level, and this will bring about your understanding. Today, human beings' hearts are growing cold. Although we appear to cry and feel your sorrow, we never lose hope. That is why we pass on this Qigong to humanity, so that more of you can be awakened. Although it is already late and many of you may not be awakened, I have not given up hope. I still believe that there are many who can take the first step, go on to accomplish great things, and perfect their humanity. All throughout, this Qigong is guided by the spiritual, the purpose of human life, and your own will. Beauty and love can awaken your consciousness. This is the purpose of this set of Qigong, to sustain you in the quest for love and the search for a land of peace and tranquility. It is this Qigong that creates for you a heavenly environment. First movement, dragon flying in the clouds. To do this movement, you must first be in a cheerful mood so that qi can move freely. Imagine mountains covered with mist and clouds. You cannot tell if it is the mist that surrounds the clouds or if it is the clouds that surround the mist. Visualize yourself going through the mountains shrouded in white clouds, walking through the clouds and covered by mist. Lose all sense of yourself. It is as though you no longer exist, as though you had returned to nature, which is your point of origin. Qi circulates in your body following its natural path. Relax your shoulders. Relax your whole body. Forget all your worries, all your thoughts. Think only of the shape of the clouds and forget everything else. This movement can cure ailments of the shoulders. Second movement, Holy Dragon returning to the mountains. The mountains are in the clouds, and the clouds are in the mountains. Your body is surrounded by a mysterious mist, and you cannot recognize anything. It is as though you were unconscious. Sit straight and gently stretch your head upwards. Feel as if you were a big bell sitting on the ground, very stable and very still. You are awakened by the spirit from the heavens and the earth. Forgetting your ego, you search for the meaning of life. The true meaning of Holy Dragon returning to the mountains is to return to heaven. Think quietly about how you came to this world, how this world is coming and going. When you do this movement, your mind is in motion, although the physical movement has stopped. Third movement, cloudy mountain going through the mist. You start from non-action and move into action. While your body is in continuous motion, your mind reaches a higher level. This movement shows that the world is constantly moving and evolving. All actions are natural. You are a product of nature, and eventually you will return to nature. What does it mean to go back to nature? It means to return to a world that is pure, perfect, and nurturing. Your heart follows your consciousness. When you arrive at a blissful state, You forget your negativities. Let go of your selfishness and all your mistakes. Then your mind gradually becomes peaceful and filled with joy. The fog begins to clear. It is no longer as dense as before, and now you begin to see the way. This movement can alleviate diseases of the stomach and spleen. It can also alleviate depression. Fourth movement, Kui-er, gazing at the moon. Elevate your state of mind to an even higher level. The purpose of gazing at the moon is to examine yourself, reflecting on your shortcomings and problems. You understand the world's mistakes. You understand the meaning of enlightened love. Focus your mind on the yin tongue, the point between the eyebrows. Imagine watching the bright full moon far away. Empty yourself of all your emotions, your happiness, your worry, your sadness. Release all your emotions to the moon. This is both a confession and a prayer. Fifth movement, the union of Qi with heaven. At this time, you should have found some of the answers to the questions which arose in the previous movement. If you unite your heart with the universe and nature, you should be able to find the answer. Now your mind becomes even more peaceful. You are reaching the state of no eyes, no heart, no mind, total emptiness. You have completely united yourself with the universe and heaven. All things merge in one point, and you have become one with heaven. Sixth movement, holding the lotus and crossing the ocean. Look to the future where the new hope lies. This movement will further enlighten you, enabling you to correct your past and create your future. As you continuously learn, discover new direction and make improvements. Gradually awaken more and more. The saints forgive your wrongdoings and give you all the love you need. Act well and allow your love to unfold. Hold the lotus and cross the ocean. The lotus in each hand points in the direction of purity and love. The ocean beneath you has both hope and suffering. Just as the waves move up and down, so does life have its ups and downs. As the waves of hope and suffering overlap in life, they weave together to become your fate. The ocean here is a metaphor. Its underlying meaning depends on which direction you are moving. The pure bright lotus in each hand, like a lantern, shows the way. Seventh movement, shadow from Buddha's light. Buddha's light also means the light from your body. How can you become a Buddha? How can you become what the Buddha symbolizes? How can you embody the Buddha's teachings? You must first understand what life is. This is the first step that we take to become a Buddha or a saint. Buddha's light shines on you until you are awakened. Align your love with Buddha's heart. In this way, heaven and you become united as one, and you will be given both power and guidance. At this moment, you have a peaceful mind. After experiencing life's ups and downs, your love is now integrated into your body. When you quiet down and practice Buddha's discipline, you master your inner mind. This becomes a new starting point and the beginning of an even higher level of awareness. Eighth movement, parting the clouds and seeing the sun. The clouds are just like a mysterious mist, like human life. To part the mist is to be awakened and stand on higher ground, looking at the world beneath you. As you press down upon the kind and beneficial clouds, Buddha's light is on the top of your head. Through contemplation, you have received new inspiration, and you now realize that life is nothing but a short journey. You have to go through life and train your soul, your body, and your inborn nature. Now you stand at an even higher starting point. Look at the world and examine the cycle of human life and death. Examine your own life in this world. No matter how noisy it may be, no matter how much evil may exist in this world, you must hold on to your hope, and your heart must be filled with love. Nothing can stop you from loving as long as you keep yourself pure. You and heaven can be united together, and you will be infinitely empowered. Ninth movement, boat traveling in Buddha's ocean. I welcome your coming to an even higher level of the world. You have acquired the love which now becomes your foundation. This love can guide you. Now you must not only train yourself, but also help people near you. This is God's true wish, that you shall always help others. At this time, you have become almost without thoughts, and you have dedicated your body and your life. You shall help people around you with your body and your soul. You always help others as well as yourself. That is to say, when you help others, you are also helping yourself. You use your own virtues and the gratitude of others to uplift yourself. By helping others, you continuously awaken and elevate your soul. Buddha's ocean is also a sorrowful ocean. While you're doing this movement, you may feel heavy in your heart. That is because your mind and soul have become united with us. Many people seek the wrong solutions in their lives and are often bogged down by their daily lives. We feel sorry for them, and since you're united with us, you feel our sorrow. This is the heavy feeling which you experience in your heart. In the beginning, you may not understand why this is so, but as you experience this, you will understand our concern. This is why we must help every single soul in this world with our love. We can ease their guilt, help them change their ways, and transform their attitudes. Tenth movement, looking to heaven and returning to oneness. If you understand what I have said previously, your mind will now attain an even deeper level with this movement, a level which is much more difficult to reach. Now you must understand, all love must become one. All the people in this world are children of our Heavenly Father and Mother. The universe is one. Actually, everything belongs to the universe. We are all unified in the one. Guilt and hatred are separated from love, but if you take the guilt and hatred and return these to their point of origin, you will find that there is a fine line between hatred and love. Love can dissolve hatred. With an unselfish heart, you have the capacity to forgive everything, including your lifetime enemy. This may be easy to say, but difficult to do. Even though it is not certain whether you can attain this kind of love, strive to reach it. In life, people may lose their way. However, they must look at where they've gone astray and firmly resolve to follow the right way. Imagine being your enemy. Would you not rather be forgiven and loved? Love would transform you and bring you to a loving world. Realize that in your life, loving and helping others is of ultimate importance. Do you think you have the capacity to sacrifice yourself for others? Can you love them enough to give them the opportunity to change for the better? Eleventh movement, returning to the ninth level of heaven. Through the messages, may everyone come to understand heaven's purpose in imparting this Qigong to you. With our warmest sentiments, we hope to bring all to the higher world, the world of love. Then everyone will experience this world, the natural state and the unconditional love that permeates it. A beautiful world with no crime and no evil will be created. Those who stray should learn from the past. Then that tendency would leave their soul. This Qigong will lead them back to the right path and bring them to the higher world. The ninth level signifies the highest level of attainment in heaven. I know that not everyone can reach this plane, but it is our wish. When you become one with us, this wish also becomes yours. Twelfth movement, rain shower of apricot blossoms. The future world is filled with love. In reality, not everyone will attain this level, but it is still our hope to bring everyone there. Everyone can overcome difficulties in life and enter into a new and beautiful world. We can join together and sing happily as one. Rain shower of apricot blossoms symbolizes happiness. It represents the fully realized happiness you experience when you have reached heaven. Imagine you are floating in a gentle rain shower and that you are ecstatic. Or you can imagine yourself as a chirping bird experiencing true happiness. You must also understand what true hope is. All these come from heaven. Show your gratitude and use your love to express it to Heavenly Father and Mother. Realize how much they care about you and act from the heart to bring yourself even closer to them. Thirteenth movement, opening and closing of Bodhi. When you have reached a state when you are one with God, then you are capable of bringing all to heaven. You have done your best. Everyone has put forth their best effort. Use all your love to liberate those near you and enlighten those in darkness. Celebrate and dance as you come to this joyful world. Opening and closing of Bodhi is a gesture of prayer. After the celebration, there is greater hope that love can remain forever. If you have reached a supreme state, you will not feel your hands opening and closing while you do this movement. However, you will feel your heart opening and closing and the sensation of life as you continuously give your love. With your actions, guide the souls nearest you. Your way of being reflects your mind and your soul. Life and fate are full of ups and downs. Life and death happen all the time. Along life's journey, there are things that encourage you and give you hope. On the other hand, there are things that discourage you and make you feel that life is full of despair and pain. At this moment, become aware that you can use your love to eliminate all the evil, ruthlessness, and depression. Like using warm water to melt ice, use your love to erase any inequity in this world. Use your deeds to rewrite humanity's sordid history, the tainted record of the past. Fourteenth movement, Qi returns to one. After completing all the previous movements, we are now coming to the closing. This movement enables you to experience total and unchanging love, unaffected by the agonies and joys in your life. Your state of consciousness and love will be kept forever pure. It is not easy to seek the truth in this world. As long as you meditate peacefully, let go of mundane and selfish thoughts, and remember to work on yourself. You will find the truth. Every person who experiences the truth finds the meaning of life. Many people have given up the search, considering it to be hypocritical. It is wrong to do this. People have become more and more confused. They are unable to distinguish between right and wrong, since many are too busy pursuing fame, material wealth, and momentary pleasures. What is true happiness? If you consider it to be pleasure, you are wrong. If you have a loving heart, then no matter how poor you may be, you will have everlasting happiness and peace. The true purpose of life is to continuously advance, endlessly explore, and seek the true goal. Then you enrich your heart and overcome all difficulties, both inner and outer. If you think you have found the true meaning of life, do not stop seeking. Do not be distracted by disturbances around you. You must go on. When your soul has become strong and your problems have dissolved, recall what I have said. Then these words, which are so simple, yet so important, may awaken you. Experiencing this Qigong lies in how much appreciation there is of its real meaning. It not only improves your health, but also cultivates your soul to become noble, pure, and generous. Ultimately, your soul will reach a more elevated state. Now pause for a moment, seek the answer, and awaken. And this is the essence of this movement. Fifteenth movement, rising and descending. Your mind is now peaceful and your body is full of love. This movement comes from your heart, which rises and descends naturally. Like the movement of the heart, you return to your natural state, man's original perfection. The natural state is the highest level in the world. It is the state of a loving heart. After you have acquired that state, whatever you do is always correct. This Qigong can be seen as a chronicle of our experiences. First, we develop a feeling of life. Then we attain the realization of awakening. When we awaken to the true meaning of life, we then go through the training. The training is difficult, but we continually work on ourselves, helping both ourselves and others. To acquire an eternally loving heart, we cannot waver. We cannot hold on to any limited ways of thinking. After going through many years of training, we suddenly discover that everything is so simple. As long as you have love and the willingness to help others, people receive love from you. If one person awakens to the true meaning of this world, then you have liberated that one person. This person in turn liberates others. In this way, the world will be filled with more and more love. Then we are rewarded with even more love from heaven. In the end, everyone will become a saint, Tao, and Buddha. Sixteenth movement, gathering Qi. Bring your mind back to the real world. Breathe naturally and slowly recover yourself. Now you return to where you began, but the awakening that you experienced remains. From your new state of consciousness, you guide your actions. For instance, you may have doubted your ability to help a friend, but after performing these movements, you will know where to begin. Having united with heaven, you are now given a new beginning. Your mind has become peaceful, and you will find the answer. Now you can help others according to your ability. Before doing this Qigong, you had an unclear soul and a confused mind. This was your state described in the first movement. But now you are awakening. Although you might only have been seeking the answers to this confused world, in the process you have elevated your being. You must elevate your spirit step by step. If you can use the principles of this Qigong to guide your actions in helping yourself and others, then you are indeed in the process of training your spirit. Kuan Yin Standing Qigong. This entire set of movements is particularly good for the general health of the body. Pay specific attention to which direction the qi will travel. As you do the exercises, qi will travel throughout your body, energizing it and strengthening your life force. This set of exercises will cure disorders of the spine. First movement, boat rowing in the stream of air. This is a very soft and gentle movement. This cultivates virtue and good character. Clouds rise up from the mist. The heart follows the mind. Cheerful thoughts are wandering through your mind. You are carefree and light, as if flying through the clouds. Life originates from nature. It should be as if you were born and never suffered any pain nor ever had any worry. You are innocent and carefree as a newborn child. This movement connects heaven and earth and the universe. It draws the chi of the universe into your body through the 5 energy gateways, the center of the soles of the feet, the center of the palms of the hands, and the crown of the head to the dantian, the storehouse of energy below the navel. While doing this movement, chi surrounds your entire body and enters it through the skin pores. This movement is good for all kinds of internal diseases. Second movement, traveling eastward across the ocean. The east is regarded as the direction pointing to the right path. This movement implies that the right path is that for which you have always naturally yearned. Tell yourself, I embrace the chi and hold it in my arms. Then the chi will enter into my dantian. At the end of this movement, become aware of your dantian, bringing the chi to the dantian with your mind. The chi then floats in circles around the dantian. Third movement, praying to heaven to show the way. After completing the 2 previous movements, the qi has returned to the dantian. The qi then follows the flow of the movement. As the head is tilted backwards, lift the qi to the mingtang, the area slightly behind the point between the eyebrows. Then pause shortly while holding your breath, becoming aware of your head. Bring your mind into your head, so to speak. Then stand up straight. The purpose of this movement is to collect and store the qi in the body. Fourth movement, expelling unhealthy qi. As the sun rises in the east, all of you Qigong practitioners are basking in the sun. As you exhale, imagine the qi being exhaled through the palms of your hands. This movement expels unhealthy qi. Fifth movement, Kui gazing at the moon. Having expelled unhealthy qi from your body, now with your mind, make your qi travel through your arms, your hands, to your fingertips. Then qi will flow through your entire body, all the way to your feet, to the tips of your toes. Meanwhile, focus on your chest and bring qi to your chest. Pause a few seconds. Bring the qi to the mingtang, the third eye. Then align the eye of the mingtang with the full moon. A single handful of soft qi from the moon connects with your mind and brings your consciousness beyond your body, moving towards union with the universe. Sixth movement, qi twirling above the head. As you raise your arms upward, imagine stretching them as far as you can. Between your 2 hands is an armful of pure qi. The qi surrounds your body and arms, twirling as you move your arms and body. This qi can remove disease and make you healthier. If you have diseases related to qi deficiency, qi is replenished and provides the energy that you need, curing such ailments. If the yin and yang qi are not balanced, this will balance out excesses and deficiencies of either yin or yang qi. Excess qi will be automatically expelled through your hands. 7th movement. Building Dan and cultivating Xing. With the mind now peaceful and the yin-yang level in the body balanced, begin the next movement. Breathe lightly. Move your 2 hands gently, alternately stroking the renmai, the center meridian. As the qi circulates along with the blood, external qi also continuously enters the body. A person's character must be like this movement, gentle but not sluggish, not lazy. Do not worry about anything. Remember that there are always others trying to help you overcome your difficulties. This movement can increase your level of confidence significantly. This movement is good for kidney diseases, ailments related to the heart, the relief of chest pains, and other chest-related diseases. Eighth movement, overlooking the ocean. Raising both arms and holding them up for a few moments is for the purpose of condensing the qi at the dantian. When arms extend to the sides and swing across the front of the body, imagine your heart as giving and as vast as the ocean, steady in all situations. Maintain a happy demeanor. While doing this movement, you do not have to pay attention to how the qi flows through your body. Everything flows naturally. This movement will bring you to a point where the mind can go where it pleases. The mind can contract and expand the qi freely, or it can project it far or near. This movement can alleviate diseases caused by weak kidneys and can quiet restless sleep. Ninth movement, lotus flower going through the mountains. This movement involves the arms moving left to right and in a backward and forward motion. It strengthens your intestines and stomach. It uses qi to massage your muscles and internal organs. Your mind is focused on your chest, though the qi is not accumulated here. Relax your chest while doing this movement in a continuous motion. Train your mind to let go of worries and to develop a positive attitude towards the world. The circle is the basis of the universe. Like the birth to death cycle, this movement, a continuously moving circle, symbolizes the universe and your life. It symbolizes a healthy state of mind. There is always a way to make yourself think positively. Humans are continuously evolving. The universe is continuously changing. Just like hope, everything can change as long as you're willing to put your heart in it. Tenth movement, qi returns to the dantian. Having completed all the movements in sequence, you now have sufficient qi. At the end, return the qi back to the dantian. If you feel that there is an excess of qi in your body and you do not feel comfortable, then you may send the excess qi out through the centers of the soles of your feet. In this way, your body will be balanced. Now, instead of breathing through your nose, with your mind, breathe through your dantian. Then use your fingers to direct the abdominal qi and guide it to the dantian. This finger movement focuses and moves the qi. First use the index fingers. Then change to the middle fingers. The apex of the middle fingers is the intersection of the yin-yang meridians of the heart. This means that the qi has reached a balanced level and everything is completed. The circulation of the qi in the body has also been completed. The closing movement. The closing movement is like a flying crane. It is as though one is riding on the crane, rising into thin air, bringing one's own qi to reach heaven. Focus your mind on your feet. Imagine that you stand in a vast open field covered by snow. The field is totally deserted and empty. You feel as though you have returned to nature.